I wonder about people who, in the borough, who kind of don't have obvious reasons to be struggling with their mental health. It's so subjective.
Some of the worst things we ever say to ourselves is our own self-talk.
It is a very important thing to talk about because every time I talk about I just feel like a lot of weight that goes off your shoulder, you know, when you keep it inside you, just...
People might be struggling with different traumas that people can't see, and you think, I wonder how, you know, people need to know that it's okay to kind of open up and check in on people and look after each other, don't they?
In 22, I ended up losing one of my best mates. I've got quite a big friendship group we've grown up together for a long time, and he ended up passing away on one of his family holidays, so never really got to say what I wanted to say to him before he went on holiday.
Started with the foster parents down in Reading.
Yeah.
And then her husband used to belt me on the cast iron bed. When the kids are upset, I'm the one that gets belted. I got to do all the cleaning, cooking, you know, all the different things I used to do years ago.
Yeah.
And it was getting too much for me.
Yeah.
It was getting overflowing,
Yeah.
getting powerful.
I lost my job. I decided once that happened to retire. And then January last year, one of my best mates of over 50 years died, but nobody told me. I broke up with my wife, and then the teacher that abused me got out. All of those things.
In a condensed period of time.
Yeah.
When my mum passed, you know, it was my first parent to pass away. And it coincided with a lot of things. About 6 to 8 months later, just this wave of depression came over me. And I thought, is this it for me now? Is this the rest of my life?
We're all human, we've all got the same things going on, and once we start speaking about them things, you think, actually, I'm not on my own.
I've got a professional counsellor who I see once a week. I've told her all the problems, and she said, did you grieve for your friends? And I said, no. She said, right, that's what we're going to do first. We're going to work on the grieving process and see how it goes.
October 13th will be 15 years.
Wow.
This year, so it's been a long time, and I'm still not there yet. You know, I still see a counsellor now. I'm very lucky, obviously, having my own foundation where I employ a counsellor, and I pop in and see him.
In January this year, I slipped in the sauna at the gym and shattered my C4 and my C5, and what led me to know I could overcome this spinal injury was the darker places where I've been to in the past, when I've known that I've needed the support that I've had here in St Helens.
It doesn't go away like that, you know.
No.
But that's what I've learned. Like, going through your struggle, it will never go away in a heartbeat. But it's learning how to react to it, how to work with it. I've found a way to go through that. So I think a lot of people need to work on that.
You still have the bad days, really bad days. You know, you don't want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
You know, you don't look after yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to shower.
Yeah,
you know?
you don't bother for a week or so, and you wear the same clothes for a
few days. So it gets to you, and you kind of go into self-preservation mode. It's like you're just trying to preserve yourself, you know, as best you can.
It's a continuous journey. It's not like where you go and do a course to learn to drive, and you pass your test, but you're continually learning forever.
Yeah.
And you're always driving down a new road, a new bend comes that you've never seen before. So you're constantly learning. I think it's the same with your mental health.
Yeah.
You can't just see a counsellor and go, right, I'm fixed.
Yeah.
It's a constant thing. You're constantly learning new techniques, new things that you need to do.
There is quite a lot of groups out there, isn't there? I think they do wonderful work. There's a couple in St Helens that I know of. You know, it takes a lot of effort to go down to one of those groups. Like physically and mentally, you've got to prepare yourself.
No, I'm a normal lad from St Helens, same as anybody else. Like I say, you know, I got expelled from school, I had dyslexia, there were issues around that. You know, I'll be brutally honest, you know, my mum tried to take her own life when I was young.
Yeah.
You know, and that never got questioned. I never got spoke about in school or nothing like that, and I kind of took that into the army with me. So it's not necessarily about the injuries I sustained in Afghan.
Yeah.
It's other things that I had going on just from growing up and just being a child in St Helens.
You can help yourself. A lot of things you can do
Absolutely.
to help yourself.
If I had any advice to anyone, I'd say get moving and get active, especially get in the gym and make sure feel a lot better.
Feeling low or stressed or speak to people and get it off your chest what you worry about, and they can always help you look forward and find solutions in what you're struggling with.
I tried to turn every negative into a positive. And what I did was I gave myself goals of what I wanted to do. So I took up a new sport, you know, and I took up new friends.
I mean, I find myself preparing myself to try and everything I can.
And I took up new ambitions. So every morning I got up, I had something I wanted to achieve.
Still comes back on that, but I kind of think forward.
Now I've got this counsellor. It's going to take a long time. And she said, doesn't matter how long it takes, we'll just keep working at it. And hopefully things will get a little bit easier for you.
There's nothing wrong with asking for help at all. It's not weakness, it's not being less of a person asking for help. Actually, it makes you a better person.
If you're suffering, don't suffer alone. Get out there, seek help, and hopefully things will turn around.
Wait and see, you know, watch this space basically.